Okay, hello everyone. Um, Thanks for being here. So it took me some minutes to get everything set up, and then I have to post on Instagram and Facebook and text a bunch of people and hope that they come and join. So yes, I'm here now. Let me know if all is well. Um, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm doing today. So, yes, hot cocoa in a Beth Wagner mug. I keep using it because why not? Just use the sips. Alright, so what I've got here today is this cool wood slice. Just a piece of basswood or something. Some fairly light. I don't know if it's hardwood. It's probably hardwood or softwood. But it's fairly light. But I'm going to paint that today because I've cut the little trees. I've done a few other ones. Some ovally shaped ones, and this one has some white on it as if it was snowing, and then I have another one that I didn't do the splatters. Ooh, I don't like it as much. I'm gonna probably add some splatters. I don't know, it just makes it a little bit more interesting. Some a little bit more blue-green and stuff, but I am also probably going to do some little ones today. I did one of these on for practice a little while ago. Just a little. It could be an ornament or a wall hanging type of thing. Um, so this is watercolor on wood, and it's not super complicated, other than prepping the surface and what I might switch this before I tell you how I prep it so that I can give you a better, well, I guess I can give you, so I'm currently using what's called a transparent watercolor ground, and this is the one I have used. It's not gonna, I'm like acting like it's gonna change focus. It's not one of those fancy cameras. This is a Daniel Smith brand. There are other types of watercolor ground from, different colors and stuff. There's a white one, a black one. Considered a hardwood. Thanks, Dad. Very even grain, paints nicely. Yep, it is extremely even grain. I don't know if you can tell. Closer is not better. But you can get these at like any craft store, all the different shapes and stuff. And I think these little ones though are birch for sure. I still have the label on this one. It's got pretty. I even left that pretty paper birch bark on these ones. I mean, all the barks on these ones. This one's cool because it's got some moss and lichen still on it. You can't see that. Is that one better? Yeah, you can see that stuff. It's still on there. I'm trying very hard not to knock it off. And any of the bark, actually there was a piece of this one, the bark did come off, and I glued it back on. This little piece had come off, and I glued it back on a while ago. So I've already prepped these, because this stuff has to dry, watercolor ground. And what this is it allows you to watercolor onto surfaces that normally you can't watercolor on. Non-porous surfaces like metal and plastic, predominantly, I think is what it's used for. But I am using it on wood because wood is porous and it would absorb the water. However, it does it in unexpected ways. So I had initially tried using like a watered down acrylic, which is actually I think what's under these ones, and it's a little bit, I just go the wrong way. It's a little bit wonky, a little bit different than what my paintings normally look like. This one was a little bit better for some reason, and I don't know why. I don't know if I watered the acrylic down differently or what, but I have tried the watercolor ground now, and this is done with the watercolor ground, and I think it's a lot better. You can't see that very well because it's not going to focus. Sorry about that, but I do think it looks more like my normal painting. Actually, if I switch the view here, go look at Cricket for a minute. Hang on. Alright, go into zoom mode. Maybe you can see that's a little bit better. How that looks a little bit more like my normal painting. It doesn't bleed nearly as much. It absorbs, it mimics the surface of the paper, I think, is my understanding of what watercolor ground does. So, again, trying some different things. I think it's kind of funny that I've painted trees on a dead tree. I don't know if that's cruelty or not, but I think it's very pretty. Yeah, I'm pretty sure these are basswood. You can see the grain there, all the evenness of the rings. But this is of course cut cross grain, and this is cut the opposite way, the length of it. I think I'm going to paint in zoom in mode today, so you can see what I'm doing. And definitely for these little guys, you're going to want to see what I'm doing better. And just so you know, I have moved the water over to this side. I made room. We're going to see how that goes. Okay, maybe I'll put my drink over here, because I can. Alright. We got everything here. Got the zoom. Okay. There we go. That's pretty good. My plan is to do maybe like a following this line of the, or somewhat following this line to what was I trying to say? Live edge wood tables. Yeah, I mean, this is essentially a very teeny tiny live edge slice of wood. This is this type of thing they use for live edge. I mean, usually it's a much bigger board, but it's essentially the same thing. A lot of times they've removed the bark for those, but anyways. Yes, I'm gonna template, I don't know if templates are, but I'm gonna make a line of trees like I did in my Misty Mountain Forests, probably, but in a bit of a sloping pattern to kind of follow the shape of this high rind, by the way. Follow the shape of this piece of wood and its, its natural shape, and use that to my advantage. That's my plan, anyways. So this has the watercolor ground on it, and I used to have a note telling me when I did it. I'm pretty sure I did it in December, so it's definitely dry. It needs a day or two to dry. I can't remember what it says. 24 to 48 hours yet. But it is well and good and dry, so it should be totally fine. Should have no issues. So here we go. The only thing I'm potentially seeing an issue with where I have my water now is that the cable for the camera is right there, and I've already knocked the cable once. I can see myself, so if that becomes an issue, arrange some stuff. cable is just out of view here, and as I'm sticking my paintbrush in and out of the water cup, I am actually not, see the camera doodle? I'm actually knocking the camera, so I'm gonna try my really hardest not to do that. Alright, I think we're gonna do some, like, maybe olivey tones. I've already forgotten where my water is. I went to reach over to the other location. I think I might do maybe like a double layer of trees as I go. Wrong direction. Wrong. Swatchables. It's too brown. Ooh. Brighten it up. Ah, yes. Ah, yes. Much better. See that? It's a bright. All of a sudden the sun now. It was like crazy windy. Snow was blowing everywhere. And then now the sun's out. Crazy! I'll try my hardest not to slurp my water on the gut, or my drink. Cricket is snoring. You can't hear it. But she is. I swear. Okay. Let's see how tall I want these trees to be. I want like this. Should I go all the way to the edge? Or should I leave a gap? What do you think? I'm taking a poll. Quick, quick! Hurry! Type fast in chat. What do you think? Do 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 do. To the edge. A one vote to the edge. I'm basically doing it just like I did my Misty Mountain, where I've got the water, clean water. That's what I'm doing here. And to go in color. That's what I'm telling you how dark this is. To the edge. So I think I'm going to paint this twice. I've decided. So there's going to be a paler group of trees in the background all the way across once. And then I'm going to come back and hopefully this is going to be dry. And I'm going to paint a darker set of trees over it, you know, for a little bit more depth. That's my plan. Bleed. Can you see that bleed? That's fun. How's the sound? I am I'm actually trying a new playlist, so let me know if you hate it. It does have some of the same songs as before, but not a lot. It's got a slightly different feel to it. It does like soak up differently the ground, but it doesn't spread and bleed. Like if I hadn't put the watercolor ground on here, it would just be following the grain lines all over the place. I should get a piece of plain wood to show you what I'm talking about. Maybe I'll do that on my break. On my break. When I take a break, I'm sure I will. Even though Cricket has been watered and been out recently, I'm sure she's going to demand some attention at some point. She's just sleeping there in Cricket can. Oh, I need to put more water. There we go. Bleed. Can you see that happening? It's so cool. Just kind of so. here, I should say. Just trying to make some random blobbies, the shapes of tree boughs. That's how I paint trees. Sometimes. This is so far my favorite way to paint trees, at least. I did the ones on Wednesday, very different. Pale tree here. Wow, what happened there with the water? Like the clean water bled upwards instead of downwards. Weird. And was going this music. I was going for like ethereal, kind of otherworldly. I do think I have to use more paint than normal. More water and paint combo. I think it kind of sucks it up a little bit more than paper, which I guess kind of makes sense. I don't know, it doesn't make sense. Like these monochrome forest escapes that I do. Ooh, that's one thing I don't know. This one's gonna quote unquote erase like normal. Where's my scrubber brush? Uh-oh. Here it is. Let's see what happens. I have a drip. Yep. Oh, look at that. It's mostly worked. this playlist. I think lighting and color is a little bit better daytime here. Would be a motivation to do more Saturday paintings. Let's see how this edge is going to go. Nope, that's fine. It is bleeding. You can see on the end where the grain is. Because I'm going over the edge, and I don't think I painted that part with the ground. So it's like taking the color differently. I'll show you. How can I show you that? Oh, there you go. You can see. Because I went over the edge. Soaking up differently. Where are you going, Missy? Ferocious. Someone must be at the door. Hey! I'm gonna have to mute you. Okay, so this is dry over here, but this is still a little bit wet. You can tell if it's like a little bit cool. That's how I learned to test that it's still wet. It's because this is not cold at all, and there's a little bit of coolness here because I added more paint there. And this has still got some coolness. Even though it's not coming up on my hand anymore, it is still a little bit damp. So maybe while that's drying, I'll do the little guys. And maybe we can get Cricket to come back. Come back! Come back! I was gonna say something. Oh, just of note, before I forget, this I already put it on this one, and because this is not gonna be under glass, and watercolor is highly that's what I'm looking for. It's easily damaged by water and other things, you know. That this is actually sealed. I have a cold wax that I rub on here like a finish, and This is now waterproof. I'm not going to show you because I don't want to tempt fate, but this has wax on it so that it is protected from the elements and your life, and it can be displayed just like this. I have it on a little art easel, and it just sits there by itself. So that's how you protect watercolor. There's also varnishes, and there's different levels of shine on those said varnishes. So depending on how matte or glossy you want a finished watercolor to be, because I think you can even watercolor on like canvas, and those tend not to be under glass as well. So depending on how you expect the watercolor to be displayed, you may or may not need to seal said watercolor. And this has wax on it, and I like it because it's matte. It looks like there's nothing on there. There's, practically no shine at all to this, and that's why I like the wax, because it's not fun putting on wood. Rubbing it and stuff isn't weird. But yeah, so this will get a coat of wax as well once I'm done with it, and it's had a couple days to like really dry. Then you put on this wax, and then you kind of like buff it flat like you do with car wax. Yeah, anybody know what I'm talking about? So, alright, we're gonna let this guy dry a little bit longer. We're gonna do one of these minis. Maybe 2 minis. And we have 2 here. I think maybe this way. And this way. A little bit the long way. So let's do that first. So these have the ground on them as well. Have dried nicely. It goes on like paint. It goes on like, it's just this. It looks like paint. It smells funny. It smells like acrylic paint. I heard someone describe it as it's some sort of plastic type substance, which is essentially, I think, what acrylic is. And but I don't know how they make it so that it absorbs the water nicely for watercolor. I don't know the science. I should look it up, but I haven't. Wah wah. Okay, so we're gonna use the same green, I think, just because I had it here. I'm gonna make these a little bit bigger than this other one. Yeah. Ooh, see how there's a crack in this one, and it's taking up the paint differently. It's like making it seem like there's more blue in this paint than there really is. Oh, look at all those cracks. That's a really cool thing about doing painting on wood, is that I like to see the grain. Some people paint on wood and hide all of the grain, and I personally don't like that. I want to still be able to see the grain of the wood, otherwise what's the point of painting on wood? In my humble opinion. think about seeing the wood grain. Pretty sure my dad likes it. Stuff. We like to see the grain. That's what I thought. Some people just like cover the whole thing, and all you can see is they either use gouache, which is a very pigmented, or they use acrylic, or they use oil, or whatever. But they cover the entire thing, and like all you can see is the edge. So that's what I think. I think you should see. I think you should see the grain. Pigmented, isn't too washed out. Let's see. Is this like Harry Potter music? What did I pick? What did I do? What have I done? That's the other thing. It's like tilting. Some trees. Other trees. was cool. I'm gonna have to get that. I have to go get that doggy. What I'm trying to say. Look, there's some big cracks down here where it's gonna all bleed and stuff. So, let's see how that goes. Interesting. Oops. No. Poetry. Just trying to get it to bleed downward. Set it up and then so much. Ta-da! Jeffrey. Not really. I don't know how I feel about that. That's alright. Okay, so those guys are done. I'm gonna put them off to the side. And bring our pink one back. And this is definitely dry. So looks like a dash hound. What do you mean it looks like a dash hound? What do you mean? Because it's skinny? Oh! Does that... Are you saying... Hang on. I think I see it. I have like wood chips everywhere. You saying like... That's the little head of the dash hound. A little ear and an eye? Is that what you're saying? Dash hound? Dachshund? Dachshund? Is that what you're saying? I think I see it. Long body, not body. Cool. That's funny you notice that. The things you see that I don't see because I'm too close to it. Alright, let's put this guy back over here. I'm gonna take a quick 2-minute break. I have to use the little girl's room, and I'm gonna get another drink. Cause I'm out, and see if I can get this cricket back over here in her proper place in the dog cam. So I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Cricket. It's got a little treat thing. Alrighty. So, here we go. We're continuing to do the thing. Do the thing. So just gonna get weird. Space. Let's see if this is dark enough. What? That's just water. That's paint. Oh no! Oh, came off. Let's save that and glue it back on. Just like that. Stay there. Okay. It's all good. It's all good. I have wood glue. I have the power. It's not dark enough, I don't think. Unless I do this. Really? Hell yeah, the paint. Black. Paint's gray. Darken this up a bit. Yeah, that's pretty good. For it. So just put some mark, I think. Oh, it's bleeding differently. Interesting. It is gone and re-wet. A lot more than I expected. That's right. So it continues, that's fine. Just an easy Saturday art stream with some happy little trees. Thanks, Ryan. Totally doing it on purpose, too. Haha. Hi, Joe. Is Maddie here? No, he's not actually here, Cricket. I didn't mean it. I'm sorry. Cricket thinks you're actually here. Is Maddie there with you? To just watch it bleed over time. That's the sound paint makes. Sounds like a little bit like a gun, but it's not. It's paint. No, don't go away, Cricket. Come back. Come back. See the hair right there. Get out of there. Bleed. A little bit crooked. That's okay. It's definitely like bleeding. I wonder if I needed to do 2 coats of the ground, watercolor ground, medium stuff. Because I am noticing that when I go over parts I've already painted, it's actually bleeding into them more than I originally expected. So, and then the parts that are fresh paint, I don't know if you can tell how, yeah, like right here, it's bleeding. Even though this is, I mean, maybe I just didn't wait long enough for it to dry. Maybe I need to wait longer. Okay. I suppose this is me learning how to use watercolor ground, because it's definitely bleeding more on the stuff I've already painted than it is on the fresh fresh ground. So that's probably a factor of me not waiting long enough. That's something to think of. Oh, ferocious dog. Is it the male person? Sometimes it's a male lady, sometimes it's a male. A male. Oh, I'm hysterical. Follow me for more ridiculous elementary school jokes. Tell me a joke, chat. Otherwise, I'm gonna tell you my jokes. They're really good. Especially the one about the rabbit. Cannot wait to hear it. I tell you. I'm sorry, Casey. Because he pays attention to TVs. Cricket don't even care about computer screens. Hey, you're back, Cricket. Hi. Well, Joe, it's funny you should say that because it is transparent, and this is just a very pale grain that I think the camera is not picking it up. And I will try to show you here in a second. See. Hi, Maddie. You hear Cricket barking? Barking at something outside. Oh, my piece of again. So, like here, this difference in tone is grain. It's not paint. So look up here. This is just with the grain, so it doesn't show up as well. This. Can you see it there? Can you still see the grain there? White on top of the first? What do you mean white on top of the first? On top of the first what? This is clear. This is transparent. It looks a little bit white here. It built up a bit, but there is wood grain there, and this has the same stuff. It's just a very pale. Like, I mean, this. Nope. Those both have the sticker still on. This is what it looks like with nothing. And this is what it looks like with the stuff on it. The ground. It's just a really pale wood. And the light is kicking off of this significantly, I think. I don't know, this line. You can see this line, can't you? That's the wood grain. But this one is cut with the end grain, not cross grain. So it's gonna have less I mean, that's the back. You see now. Okay, yes. Good. What is Miss Madeline up to today? Oh, yes. Yes. The, I don't know what the word is for that. Inner bark? Is that a technical term, Mr. Eagle Scout man? Okay, what? Yeah, I'm actually thinking I needed to wait for this to dry longer before I do. But I can't stop now, because otherwise it'd be different. I can't have that. Cool. Am I on the big TV? Um, oh man, you have the headaches lately. Sorry. Excuse me while I go get some stuff. Boom. Get out of here, that spam, you people. Like, there's even like a weird, I don't know if it was a branch or something there. There's a little dark mark. It's not paint. It was there beforehand. And I'm gonna try not to paint over it. Because I think it's cool. I like the... So Joe, I'm gonna eventually attempt to harvest pieces of wood like this from Mom and Dad's forest. Of course, with their permission. Knock knock. Oh, yes, jokes. Who's there? Suspense is killing me. Isabel? Isabel who? Like this is an interesting way to tell jokes because it's like it's very suspenseful, right? I'm just like, oh my gosh, what's the answer? You're trying to think of is your bell working? Is the bell not working? Yes. I guess it. All right, chat. How do you catch a unique rabbit? My family knows this joke already because it's my favorite joke. I tell it all the time. But if you're here, if you're lurking, that's fine. Love it anyways. Thanks for the support. Hey, mocap. So my favorite joke goes, how do you catch a unique rabbit? And the response is, unique up on it. There's a second question though. The question is, how do you catch a tame rabbit? The answer is, unique up on it. Exactly. That's my favorite joke. It makes me laugh every time. I think it's so clever. Is it still a dad joke if I say it? I don't know. So, if you're just joining me, tame way, unique up on it. That's how you catch a tame rabbit. You also sneak up on it. It's the tame way. Oh, I make myself. Yes, unique up on it. No, it's the tame way. Yes, you're right. I think I messed it up. I got excited that I wrote unique up on it. I got myself distracted. You are right. You are correct, sir. You're just joining me. This is a painting on wood. It's watercolor. It's still watercolor. It's a wood slice that you can get at pretty much any craft store. Start it off. Plain piece of wood. It's not even, I mean, it's sanded, I think. But it's pretty smooth. And I use something called, because, did I keep breaking off the board? The board's the best part! I did it bark side up on purpose. I use something called watercolor ground. This one is transparent because I like to see the wood grain. It's just a very pale wood. It's just got a very fine grain, very pale, and the watercolor ground helps the wood act more like paper. What has 4 wheels and flies? Chitty chitty bang bang? Has 4 wheels and flies. I don't know. What has 4 wheels and flies? I mean, a flying car? A flying wagon? I don't know. Oh, gross. Garbage truck. At first I didn't get it. I was like, oh, the garbage truck. It has flies because of the garbage. That's so gross. Alright, so we got this guy. We got this guy. We got this guy. Oh, I was supposed to go get like a plain block of wood. And this guy I did not today, but I was testing my watercolor ground. So we got 3, what could be like ornaments or wall hangings. I can just drill little hole in here, put a string. Got some nice cotton string. That would be perfect for it. Let me just go grab a piece of wood just real quick, and I want to show you how it bleeds in wood. Hey Craig, hey Craig. Oh. Nightbot is being funny. Stop so many symbols. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought I increased that to 10. I don't know what. See, 2 is okay. I really did think I increased that to 10. I've gotta have to go to check that apparently. My bad. What is... Oh. Thanks for being here. Oh, yes, you are tempting fate there, mister. Oop, 3. 3 was okay, I think. Wait, let me go get a piece of wood. I have wood everywhere. Hang on. Be right back. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's with all those little... 5. 5 was the limit, apparently. I swear I increased that. I mean, it's more than 3. So, oh, it's Twitch. Twitch is doing it. I'll have to check that out. No, it's not Twitch, it's Nightbot. More things to figure out. Okay, so here's a hunk of wood that I had previously painted on to test said bleeding. And this side is not treated. I think I put some paint on here. I can't remember. It's not as bad. Okay, so I have to zoom. Nope, what's happening? Zoom mode. Guys, go here. No, where can I put you? Too many things on the desk. Okay, just don't break any more bark off, okay? Alright, so here's just a regular piece of wood. This is not even sanded. It's a 2x6. Just a piece. So this is the is this the cross grain, Dad? Joe, help. Cross grain? End grain. Right? Right? Cross grain? Cross grain. I think that's the technical term. Struggle bus is real. I'm gonna even get a piece of sandpaper. Because these are all things I have readily available. Literally in the other room. Okay, so there's a little bit of sanding to help it be a little bit more like what I just painted. Wow. I'm going to try to show you how it bleeds without the ground. I've got so much sawdust on my hands now. Onto the floor. How you doing today, Craig? Okay, so this is the exact same paint. And I'm in, go in this direction. Try to show you, because this is the direction the painting was in, and it's just soaking right in. And let's change the color. Let's see. Oop, there it goes. It is getting wicked in this direction in a way that I don't like. And you can see the difference, the difference in the grain from ring to ring is actually absorbing the paint differently. There's going to be light stripes and dark stripes based on, you know, which part of the grain is absorbing the paint. So, yeah, there's definitely a difference, and it is definitely worth it for me to put that layer of ground down on this wood. There, can you see how much it's bleeding? Can you tell me if you can see that? And compared to and granted that's cross grain, so it's not as comparable. Ooh, this is literally the same color, and it looks completely different. I mean, this is pine, so it's a little bit more yellow, so it's actually causing the paint to look more yellow. But yeah, I mean, these look blurry. That's the difference. That's why I use the ground to get it to control that. I love the wood. I love how it looks, but I don't want this. Okay. Thanks, Joe. Thanks, Maddie. Have fun. Good rest of your day. So yeah. Hey! I didn't even realize I got 10 followers on Twitch. Cool! I reached my first goal. That's super cool. Thank you. Alright, so, should I paint some more? I have, what do I have? I have exhausted my supply of prepared food slices because I don't think this one's made it. Nope. Oh, this is another one. This guy's gotta get. This is another one I did. It's similar, but different. Nice painting. Thanks, Mocap. So I have several of these now, I guess at this point. Some of them need finishing and need their little wax coatings. But, oh, splatters! Haha! Let's do some splattering. So while this guy's drying, I'm gonna do some splatters. How about that? I'm gonna do some white ones on here, I think, as if it were snowing. Got too much stuff on my table. trick is to not make a ginormous mess. Which is difficult to do. Because the splatters really do go everywhere. Although I've seen some people using, maybe I'll go try that. I've seen some people using, of course I should say this, a toothbrush, and it seems a little bit more controlled. Let me go see if there's a toothbrush I can use just real quick. Hang on, wait 1 minute. Alright, now. I'm gonna find a toothbrush. Wait, one more place to check. Haha! I found one. Could you not, Craig, were you not able to put anything in chat for a little while? That's sad. We tested a theory. Didn't work out so good. Alright. Gouache. Music is scratchy, oh no. How's my speaking audio? It's happened a couple times now where the music is all of a sudden scratchy. And I don't know why. Let's see. For 561 seconds. No. Like, did it tell you that you were in timeout for 561 seconds? mean, that's not even an even number of minutes. Speaking audio is fine. Yeah, I don't know. It must have to do with how I capture my audio. Because if this is fine, there's no reason why the rest shouldn't be fine. The music, you know. No reason for this. I don't know. Don't know what to do about it. And then, the few times that someone's told me that, I go back and watch the recording. The recording is fine. So, like, later on YouTube or on Twitch, the music seems fine. So, it must have to do with either the power of my computer, or rather the lack thereof, or the okay, let's try this. Oh, you can see that happening. Around here. Well, that's a lot of tiny splatters. I want some bigger ones. Oh, it's getting on me. Since I've already made a mess, let's make a bigger mess. Okay, now I have paint everywhere. Literally everywhere. It's on my chair. It's behind me somehow. That was interesting. Alright, I need to do this in a place that is easily cleaned. Paint everywhere. Well, I think I'm going to do the splatters on the other paintings, on the other wood slices. I've got some splatter on there now. Oh, the bot told you. Did it call you young man? Point his finger at you? I have paint all over my hand. You see the ring of paint splattering? Just trying to clean it up now, because otherwise it's dry, it'll be harder to get. As it is, I have splatters all over my paint palette now, which causes issues in the future, I have realized. Because is I'll go to mix something in that spot, and then it'll be like just a little bit of gouache, a little bit of white that you weren't expecting. Okay, clean that up. I will admit that. Oh, it's all over my. It's all over the stand. Great. Oh well. I should stop doing that because now it's at you. Pointed the ruler at me. Go to the corner. Poor you. Poor you. Okay, that's one way to get paint everywhere. Really, where your nail stuff. I am trying to think what else I can paint. Because I'm not going to do any more splatters because that made a huge mess. It's up my arm, it's on my shirt. Maybe I'll just do a 5x7. Some more happy little trees. Yeah. Yeah. Some more green, dark, nasty. Water is now washed in. Toothbrush. see the errors when I'm mixing things sometimes. Well, so I'm worried. I see what you're saying, Craig, but background. I'm not sure that would solve anything, because then I'd be worried my microphone isn't good enough to pick up both me and the music at an adequate level. By my microphone, I mean the earbud that I'm using as a microphone. Is it distracting? Is it detracting, I guess? Weird. From the rest of what's happening. it's scratchy, but is it, I mean, here, we'll try it. We'll just try it right now. I can switch that. You ready? You're my assistant here right now. I am going to take it off of the dual capture. Wait. Yeah, this was the way we do it. You can still hear me, right? Okay, you tell me. Bandwidth, yeah, it's likely it's my computer because I just have a Mac. So let's turn it down a little bit. Cause that now the earbud is picking up me and the music. You tell me how it is. Okay. It could be bandwidth. It could be. I mean, it doesn't say I'm having any network issues. I'm having encoding, a little bit of encoding issues, and the tiniest bit. Now just lower the volume. Yeah, okay, that's better. Okay. And so the problem with this is now I can't walk away. So, oh yeah, that's one of the reasons why I did it the way I did it before, is that I can turn on, well, I can mute and unmute myself. So like if I need to yell at Cricket for a minute, or if I need to walk out of the room, I can mute myself, and yet the music will still play. And also I can put it on that like break screen, and the music will still play. However, now I can't do either of those things. So this is not, I don't think this is the solution, basically is what I'm trying to say. I need something else to fix it, and I don't know how. God, I don't know what I'm doing. But it's likely it's my computer, because I just have a Mac, and apparently they are notoriously not powerful enough to do what I'm doing. I guess. So this is a temporary fix that maybe I can do while, whenever you all tell me that the music is bad. Yes, but I still have a microphone issue. It still doesn't, like, it being on my computer is not the problem. Is that I'm trying to capture the desktop audio at the same time as my microphone. I would have to have two different microphones or something. Or because I can't use the internal microphone on the computer, because then it would capture my voice twice. That makes sense. Because I would have a microphone here by my face, and I would have the microphone on the computer trying to pick me up, as well as the music. Right, doesn't solve the muting issues. Yep, that is the issue, which is why I started doing what I am doing, was so that I could mute myself. So, I'm going to have to watch some more YouTube videos and see if someone on the internet can help me. Or my cousin Tony. He does this stuff for like a living. I can get a hold of him. Right, I learned. I mean, half of what I've done to get here, more than half. I would say 90% of me getting to this point has been watching YouTube videos and getting advice from folks that have been doing this for a lot longer. And so it's been working. So oh, thanks, Greg. I'm trying. Yeah, and I just have to remind myself not to like essentially get stuck in one thing. Like it's okay, like you said, to adapt. It's okay that if I thought something was gonna work and it's not, to fix it, to change it. Like I can't get stuck thinking, oh, but that's how I was gonna do it, and get upset that it's not working. So that's when you fall on your face and it doesn't ever work. I like this. I wish I had done it earlier. But that's okay. I'm just gonna keep it. I'm just painting happy little trees today. Nothing but happy little trees. those wood slice paintings really did take a lot less time than I thought. Because that's the thing I'm still trying to figure out is like how long things take me. I kind of don't know. So I'm like, that's not going to take me very long, and then it takes me forever. Or like, I think that's going to take me 2 hours to do. And then I was done with 3 wood slice paintings in like an hour and a half. So, that is not something I have figured out yet. Because I'm an amateur. Thanks. So, I don't normally plug myself, but if you're watching and you like it, feel free to tell other people. I won't be mad at you. Have fun. Thanks for stopping by. Do great things. Thanks, Greg. Once again. Not sure how I feel about this song. Whoa, what is this song? What did I pick? Don't like it. Gotta write that down. Oh, need a Sticky note. If you're still here, or if you're just getting here, thanks for being here. Really do appreciate it. We're just hanging out, painting some happy little trees. Painted some happy trees on some heavy pieces of wood slice. We've gone back to paper because I ran out of wood slice. It's hard for me to not paint the beginning, at least the beginnings of these trees. My hand always wants to do the same like pattern. Snap this, I think. Cricket just sleeping in the sunshine. Just gonna soften this edge a little bit. Like how hard it is. The green seems to be one of the harder things to lift. I don't know why that is. I'm sure there's a technical reason. Like, I can show you some of the cheaper paintbrushes I have that I started painting with. Like, even the bristles turned, like, when I used green on them, these used to be, like, almost bright yellowish colored. Like, they really kept the green. They're clean. I even washed them. And yet the green seems to stain things much more than other colors. So that might be why I'm not picking up what I'm trying to pick up here. It's like the green just wants to stay. Wants to be there forever. Oh well, that's nice. That is a fact of watercolor, I suppose. See, I got like a, you can see the line here where it was. I don't know. That's fine. Let's set this with it. Okay, a miniature. You see mountain trees, and it's definitely not as. I gotta figure out the blue on the screen. I have heard that computers have trouble with the blue. It's either too much blue or not enough blue, and this is definitely more blue. This is not as blue. I'm gonna mess with the filter again. Is it a bad idea? Maybe. Let's see if I can. No. default. Let me see if I can go this way. Slightly more. That is more like the color that it actually is. More yellow than blue, for sure. Sure. Alright, so. Ooh, here's a question. Does that translate over to? Ooh, I think it does. So, today I did all these paintings. 4 paintings today. Holy moly. We've got 3 wood slice. This doesn't, I don't even think this goes anymore. It's just a lone wood slice because it got painted before. Different style. So we got 2 different kinds of trees. And we got big wood slice. You may or may not get splatters. Like this one. This one's got splatters of both white and dark, which I kind of like. And these guys are, I don't know, might get splatters, might not. But yeah, this is not gonna get splatters. He's just a little mini misty mountaintop somewhere in the Pacific Northwest, or just like a New England pine stand. We have those some places. We actually have a few in our town. College. That one that's like full of evergreens. And it's still finding paint, gouache paint when I do the splatters. Everywhere. Good thing it's watercolor. It just comes off of water. Watercolor is the best, in my opinion. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. This is what we did today. Happy little trees. Thanks for all of the follows and the subscriptions on YouTube. It helps me reach more people. And obviously growth is good. So, thanks. I really have to figure out how to close these things out, don't I? Do we have any suggestions? Do we got any more jokes? Oh, I'm a joke. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I think I'm great. So, let me bring it for a minute. It's me again. The lighting is pretty bad because it's so bright behind me. Yeah, looks like it. Gotta be careful with this bark as it comes off. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. This is my face. This is what I do. I paint. So the regular painting schedule is every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then, I don't know, random Saturdays, maybe every other Saturday for a little while. I'm trying to keep the Saturdays flexible so I don't feel locked into that too much in case I have to go somewhere or do something. But I like the Saturdays because I know there's people that can't watch the Wednesday night one, whether it's a different time zone or still working or what have you. So I like to have the additional option of a Saturday afternoon painting. It seems to work. There seems to be a fair amount of people hopping on today. Let me know what you think about that, I guess. Should I change my Wednesday? Is Tuesday better? Is Monday better? Is Friday better? I don't know. I was just thinking maybe it was a low competition day. I feel like there might be a lot of other streamers and stuff doing content for Thursday, Friday nights, over the weekend nights and stuff. I don't know. I don't know if that's accurate or not. But I guess that's not the point. So if people here watching me, or people that would want to watch me, can't because Wednesday night's just the terrible night, let me know. I already know that at least one person, it's just a terrible option for them. So previously scheduled engagement. But all right, so that's it for me. 2.5 hours. Pretty good. 3:30. It is sunshiny here. Actual daytime. Okay, so take care. I'll see you for my next painting. Bye.